to light my videos, and I've watched videos here on YouTube and I just can't seem to get it. So I'm gonna look like a sweaty slave looking, I don't know why I said slave. But it's just gonna look like I look so sweaty and shiny and whatever. So forgive me. I will fix it. I will figure it out. If you have any suggestions, please comment below because I need help with this lighting situation. Like, it sucks. It really sucks. But anyway, I wanted to just do a little, it's just bothersome to me that, I was watching Crystalline Carson, who is the author of Swirling. I hate that word, and I don't know why it's in existence. But she is the author of Swirling, and she also has the blog Beyond Black and White. And so she does that and also does YouTube videos here on YouTube. So, but she had this, she was talking about how black women are a threat to white women, which I don't even think about. I was just like, really? We are? I live in Utah, so I don't really see that. Like, some white women date black guys out here more often than white guys date black women, but I don't think about those things. But I commented and I was like, no, we're not. And this lady just decided to comment, this black lady decided to comment, I think she said us. So this black lady decided to comment and said, yes, you are, you better watch out, swirler. So I was like, first of all, but I'm just like, what the, I mean, I watch these like interracial videos, like Britpop Princess or Patricia Bright is on here, and there's several other interracial couples on here that are pretty popular, Gabe and Babe, which I don't watch them, but there's another one that I watched that in Australia, Nikki and Jamie, I watch them, but Patricia Bright is the one I'm like obsessed with, and like I have to watch her videos when it comes, and like I love her and Mike's relationship, and I'm like, oh, I want that for myself. And I think a lot of other black women who are African, and Patricia's African, she's unlike me, I'm Nigerian, I'm African American, but a lot of black women want that, especially, you know, with the shows like Scandal, and you know, there's all these other shows with showing interracial couples, black women, white guys, and you know, I had a white boyfriend. And he was amazing, and he's my friend, and I just like white guys, you know? And I hate being made to feel like I should feel guilty about liking white guys. It's just so ridiculous to me. And I always go back and forth. I'm like, oh, I should like black guys versus I shouldn't like white guys. It's so wrong for me to like white guys. And, you know, I always, like, grapple, like, and I feel so guilty, and that always goes with my, you know, people-pleasing, society-pleasing thing.
But like Hill Harper's book basically said that black women, we need to lower our standards and not necessarily expecting
and stick behind. And I get in these conversations with my cousin a lot. My cousin's back in Kentucky a lot, and I feel that we need to reach forward and have higher expectations for ourselves. And not saying that the white man is a higher expectation, but it's proven that more white men are graduating from college than black men, and more black women are graduating from college than black men. So where does that leave our college-educated black women? Single.
Welcome to my channel. I am Lauren, also known as Lo. I'm an entertainment reporter, host, producer, writer, and this particular YouTube channel is my first time ever like making a real channel where I'm interacting with people. I created this because I'm writing a book. It's called How to Date a White Guy for Girls Who Aren't.
Okay. Hey you guys, this is like where we go crazy, and I'm coming to you guys with another video. Sorry about my absence. I've been like so busy. I have like 2 jobs, so I'm like hustling right now. To bring to you guys about what type of white man black girls go for. I'm not gonna say I speak for every black girl. I can only say I speak for myself because I am a black girl and I know like what I like. White men I normally go for, I normally go for not the Abercrombie and Fitch type, but mostly like, the laid back. I don't like when white guys are too hood. Like, I don't like hood white guys. Let's just clarify that real quick. I cannot stand a hood white guy. I cannot stand a white guy who think he is black, act black, talk black, dress like he think he black. I like a white guy that is classy, that is fun, that is humorous, that's, you know, I know most black girls like, well, most
there too. That's what, yeah, that power. So, questions about why I like Asian men, why I love Filipino men, why the Pacific Islanders catch my eye when I am wherever I am. Well, for one, they're sexy. Flat out. Everybody's sexy. Just be a sexy person and maybe somebody will look at you. Whatever. But on the other hand, my passion, I'm looking at my phone, my passion for the culture, the tradition, and everything that they have to offer, like, it's not, of course, it's not materialistic, so don't even, can you tell that I'm sick? Anyway, the whole thing is, I love, you guys, ladies, like, if there's any ladies out there, let me know if you feel what I'm saying, because, yeah, like, they're bomb to me. I mean, the eyes, the skin, okay, because at first I was dating light-skinned dudes, and I was like, okay, you know, that's cool. Like, I went through my little phase or whatever. Then I was like, I really miss the Filipino Asian side of my life.
I am sitting here with, well, it's not sitting, I'm actually standing here. I'm standing here with Benjamin, and you are part of the Asian Men, Black Women group in, what, New York City or New Jersey?
That's right.
So tell me a little bit about this group.
This group is for the Asian men who want to meet the black women and vice versa, but maybe they're too shy to meet each other because I guess society thinks that we shouldn't be together or something like that.
So, okay, and I was actually, before I started writing Swirling, I was doing research, and I had always assumed that Asian men weren't into black women. Didn't you guys assume that too? Like, what was your assumption?
I thought that it was more of an Asian society. I thought it was more of a closed society, and they wouldn't be interested in the melanin in our tone or even the shape that we have, because we usually have shapier bodies. So I just didn't think they were attracted to, you know, African American or women of African descent.
Why I personally like Asian guys. So before I begin to tell you why I like Asian guys, I'm going to tell you why I didn't like Asian guys before, and why my whole perception on guys has changed. So let's just rewind a little bit. Like a year ago, I was not into Asian guys, and the reason I was not into Asian guys was because my mind was set on dating only black guys. So Ethiopian guys, Somalian guys, basically East African guys. I was just in that category, and I focused more on that. Probably because, like, I'm Ethiopian.
Between white guys and black guys. So, I've had experience with both. Not to make myself sound like a whore or to make this video sound crass, because that's not my intention, to make this video sound like I'm a porn star. What the fetch? I'm not a porn star. I've just had some relationships. Blah, blah, blah. So, I've had relationships with black guys where the sex, two relationships actually with black guys, amazing guys, wonderful, they just were great guys, but the sex I dreaded. I felt like when I would lay down there, I was like, I have to think of Queen and Country, like, think of England, darling, think of England. Like, it was just horrible. They were there for themselves, they just wanted to be dominant, and they just were like, and there was no passion, there wasn't sensual, they weren't thinking about my needs, they were just like, you know, and I just felt like I was just there just to please them, and literally just lay there and just let them do what they had to do, and then they would get up and just be done with that. I mean, that's just how it felt like, and I endured that for quite some time, not knowing my own power at the time to kind of probably change the situation, but that went on for quite some time. But when I got with my white boyfriend, it was considerably different. There was passion, it was sensual. The emotion, which I think is by far the most important thing. I mean, you hear people talk about, like, penis size and, like, oh, the bigger the better, which is so not true, because the black guys that I was previously with, they were mutated down there. I mean, it was ridiculous. It was like hippos on ice. Anyway, and I had no pleasure at all whatsoever from them, because And even if I had strong emotions for them, I don't think that would have made a difference. But when I was with the white guy, I mean, the sex was amazing, absolutely amazing. I looked forward to it. I wasn't like, oh, good, dear goodness. I mean, I was of course a little bit older than I was when I was with the other guys.
The email address as well, so that you can have that opportunity to email me anything you would like in reference to questions or concerns or issues that you may be having in your personal life, or just want a little bit of advice from a licensed clinical psychologist. Now, let me tell you, I have been extremely overwhelmed by the number of letters that I've received. And yes, honey, I am indeed honored to have this opportunity. I think it's a great time to just share with you what's going on out there in the world that people want to know or have advice on. Well, here we go. I'm going to entitle this letter, you ready? I'm ready to swirl. What? Yes, I was so excited when I read this letter. I was cracking up because truly I can empathize and identify with some of the feelings that this writer actually wrote in about. So let's get started. Now remember, you guys, I'm new at this, so I'm going to read the letter verbatim. And I did kind of I'm going to take that back. I did kind of surmise it a little bit because the letter was rather lengthy. So here it goes. Dear Dr. Jones, I am a 25-year-old African-American female, and I wanted to inquire about asking, should I date outside my race? I have been dating a young man for several years, and he has been good to me, but I am ready to move forward and try something different. My friends say that I might be a sellout. A sellout, really? But I wanted to find out what you thought, because I feel like as a 25-year-old woman, I should be able to date whomever I like. I am interested in dating a coworker who is white, and he seems to be a pretty nice guy. But when I tell my friends about it, they say that I should not date outside my race, that I should only date black men. Well, Dr. Jones, I don't feel like that is something that I want to do. I want to be able to move around, and I don't feel like I need to turn down for anybody. So what are your thoughts on that? Well, here we go. It is not uncommon or uncharacteristic or unnatural for you to want to date outside of your race. That is perfectly fine.
My first topic, or whatever you guys call them, tags, or it's gonna be why I love white guys. Like, I don't know, I just love white guys. Like, I'm attracted about everything about them. I'm attracted to them, the way they smell, the way they look. Like, I like tall, dark.
Real quick, I have another channel, which is a makeup channel, so that's my little pride and joy, the one I invest a lot of my time in. This was kind of like spare time, you know, want to fuck around, joke around, you know, chill with the motherfucking homies right here on YouTube, okay? So, as you guys may can tell, there's a lot of different changes with me. I have dimple piercings now. Today's video is just to answer a lot of you guys' questions. I've been having like a lot of, let me take off this jacket, it's fucking hot as hell in this house. A video to kind of answer a couple of you guys' questions. A lot of you guys send me messages, or not really just send me messages, a lot of you guys comment on my videos. I appreciate that. Like, I was not expecting for this channel to take off how it did. Questions that I've been seeing a lot. You guys been asking me, do I date wiggers? Wiggers, if you guys don't know what a wigger is, a wigger is a white guy who thinks he is a nigga. Put together, it makes wigger. But all the guys that I actually date are Abercrombie & Fitch type of guys, Hollister type of white guys. I do not date those kind of guys. A lot of you guys is like, oh, you're just gonna get like a wigger. No. The guys that I talk to are actually pretty classy. So I actually date classy type of white guys. Don't get my voice mistaken. Me getting hood on here with y'all is how I talk day to day. That is not the case. I actually have a classy voice, and I can talk very proper at times. But it's certain subjects I talk about, I have to get real, and real recognize real. Okay? So that's first and foremost. A second thing, I date all type of guys. I would date an Asian. I would date a Mexican. I would date a Latino. I would date all different types of races of guys.